Better than the ordinary? Really? Hey, hello, bonjour everyone. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Cyrille. I used to be a stem cell researcher for quite some time, and this is why I can tell you about the science behind skincare ingredients. And let me start with the drama of the day, because yes, this is a big drama. I might be a super diva, but guess what just happened? I am out of this sunscreen. Like, it is done, finished. I tried to squeeze the last drop. This is the Clarins, the Soft Airy UV Essence, and oh my, this is my favorite sunscreen for my hands. I also often use it on a moisturizer and then I slap on another sunscreen. I mean, a drama, I'm telling you people, this is a drama. By the way, comment down below if you have the same type of drama as me. Anyway, today's video is not about Clarins, it's not about sunscreen, even though I could make like 2000 videos just about sunscreen, maybe even more. Actually, today we are going to talk about Geek Gorgeous. Do you know this brand, this lovely brand? Frankly, in this year, I think this is my best discovery, really. Like, for real, I have almost all their product. To tell you the truth, I have like all of them. I have a ton to show you today, and I just love them all. Like, really, they are just brilliant. They are very, very affordable. The formulas, I mean, all the formula are like da bomb. You don't have any perfume in any of those products. You don't have essential oils. You don't have derivative of essential oils. You don't have like new botanical extract that maybe you can react to. What else? You have very well formulated formula. Most of the time the pH is mentioned, and I love that. Of course, it is super duper affordable, like really affordable. Most of their product, they are under 10 euros. Yes, 10 euros. So I mean, can you just ask for more? Like, really, for that price and etc. So I mean, I really love this brand. Most of the product that I'm going to show you, I did receive them in PR, basically upon my request. I was the one who just contacted them, even though there are some product that I've repurchased myself. Now my whole family is also addicted to some of those products, because I'm also doing the routine of the whole family. Well, this is really like a big love, and which is also something that doesn't happen to me very often. Most of the time I do love certain products from certain brands, but it's very rare for me to love like all the product. Oh, my dog is wake up. Hey doggy. Viens, Loulou. Au bas. Look at him. He insisted to come in the studio, but now he wants to sleep again. Anyway, let's start it. So the first product, oh god, I'm already covered with dog hair. Anyway, so the first product, it's a new product from them, but I thought that I'm going to start with it because it just makes sense. This is the cleanser, the Jolly Joker, which is a low pH gentle cleanser, so it is something like that. So first thing first, this is a water-based cleanser. So this one is meant to be used after your oil-based cleanser. I mean, if you know me, I only recommend super gentle cleanser with an acidic pH. I mean, I've talked about this since, I think my first video was about double cleansing. And the reason simply is because if you start to use a very harsh cleanser, it is also going to remove the good lipids, the lipid that you have in your stratum corneum, so the epidermal lipids. You do not want this. You really want your ceramide, really. So this is why I love those type of cleanser. The issues with them is that they are so gentle that they are most likely they're not going to properly cleanse your face, especially if you are like me, which I hope you are. You are crazy about sunscreen. You are going to reapply your sunscreen. Maybe you're also wearing makeup and etc. So I do think that just by double cleansing, it is way easier. Also, comment down below, do you want me to make a new video about my favorite second cleansers? Because I have some of them, like gel. This one is one of them that I could talk about. So just the price point of this one, because when I saw the price point, I was like shocked. You get 150 ml. Again, I'm looking at this side because this is where I have my computer. I cannot put it just in front of me because I have my mic. Anyway, it's 8.80 euros, so it's below 9 euros. I mean, can you ask for more? It's insanely, it's really insane. So this is a jelly. This is really like a sort of gel. They call it a jelly, but it's more like of a gel that doesn't foam at all. It is not foaming at all. It is super gentle. Basically, this one, it's a better dupe of the hydrating cleanser from CeraVe. I know that CeraVe have just launched a new one that I have to try, because the original one, like the hydrating cleanser, I really don't like it. It really feels like a moisturizer basically, but it doesn't cleanse at all your skin. This one does cleanse your skin. It is still very gentle. So the two ingredients to cleanse your skin in this one. So the first one is Pexis Capric Glyceride, which is exactly the same ingredient that you find in the micellar lotion, like the iconic Bioderma. So it does cleanse, but at the same time it's super gentle. And the other one is Polaxarmer 184, what a long name. And then we also have like sugars that serve as humectant. You have xylitol. What else I'm forgetting? Let me see. You have xylitol. Oh boy, today. So let's do it again. You have xylitol, glucoside, hydroxyxylitol. I mean, it is very, very gentle. Is it like super luxurious in terms of feel? No, it is not. But still, I mean, for the price, you cannot beat it. If you have very oily skin, most likely this one is not going to be for you. Also, if you have more normal to combination skin, you live in a very humid environment, maybe also this one won't be sufficient. If you really want to cleanse your skin in the morning, which I often do not recommend, but from time to time you may want to do it, you can also use this one because it is super gentle. Another bonus, if you have super dry skin on the body, use this one as your body wash, would be lovely. Okay, now we are going to move to more the actives basically, and I'm going to start with the exfoliant one. So they have three that I have in front of me. They have the Smooth Out, they have the Cheer Up, and they have the PHA. I've already talked about this one in my own AM and PM routine. I really, really love this one, like really. Okay, I'm going to start with the most potent one, which is this one. So the three, they are liquid exfoliant, and they rely on acid to exfoliate your skin. What I really like about the range is that you have really like a variety. Hi neighbor, again, hi. Oh my god, why do they decide to make noise every time I film a video? I don't know why. Okay, so the first one, the Smooth Out. Yes, I was telling you, what I like about the range is that you don't just have like super hardcore exfoliant, which is I think like one of the big problem right now. They are like a hype about like super strong peeling. They can be very beneficial, but at the same times, you do not want to over exfoliate your skin. This is not a good idea. So this one contains 10% of glycolic acid and 2% of lactic acid. So glycolic acid is the smallest of AHA, of alpha hydroxy acid. So it's pretty potent. It is also formulated at the good pH, so it's a pH below 4. So like this, you have like the maximum effect of the acids. What is also very nice about the three actually is that they are very, very hydrating. So this one, I do recommend it for those of you who are more on the acne prone side. You are not necessarily using any retinoids, but you do need like a good exfoliant, like to really like shed out the top layer of your skin. So this one is the good one. Don't start like every single day, please, people. Go slow. This is also one of the biggest mistake that so many people do, is that they start to introduce like all those active like every single day, and kaboom, what happened? Over exfoliation. You start maybe once or twice per week if you have like a solid skin barrier, and you are going to increase it slowly. Like take your time until you find like the sweet spot for you. If you start to have some sensitivity and etc., it just means that it is too much. So use it less frequently, basically. Okay, so this is the Cactus. So the 12% AHA. So the 12% AHA. Another thing that I love about this one is that you can use as a body exfoliant. This is what I do. I do have a little bit of acne going on the top of my back. So I use this one and it works like a charm. You can also use it on your butt, but don't tell everyone, and you will have like the smoothest butt on the planet. You can of course use it on your elbows, on your knees, on your feet, and etc. And I mean the price people, so affordable, and you get how much? 100 ml. So I love also the 100 ml because you can take it on the plane, even though currently almost nobody is taking the plane anyway. So the next one is the Cheer Up that contains mandelic acid and salicylic acid. So it contains 5% of mandelic acid, so not a crazy amount, with 1% of salicylic acid. If I were the one who were doing this formula, I would have increased the salicylic acid up to 2%. But anyway, I really love the combination of having an AHA and a salicylic acid, simply because I do find that salicylic acid only on its own can work with certain skin type, but in general you don't have like massive results unless you are really lucky. In that case, good for you. But if you combine it with an AHA, this is where it starts to be very interesting. What is very nice with mandelic acid is that it is a big, like a fat AHA. So because it is big, it is only going to act on the very top surface of your skin, so it is basically harder to over exfoliate. So if you are someone who are already using a retinoid, for example, or simply your skin barrier is a little bit sensitive, use the mandelic acid. And exactly like every other type of acid, like this one with the glycolic acid, start slowly. You start once or twice per week, and you are going to slowly increase the frequency, but don't start every single day. Now, the last one is what they call the Calm Down, that contains 4% of PHA. I've already talked about PHA. PHA is a very interesting family. This is basically sort of the next generation of AHA, even though they are less potent in terms of exfoliation potential. So PHA is polyhydroxy acid. They are pretty big acids that are very gentle. These two mainly that are really well known. The first one is probably the most famous, is gluconolactone, and the other one is lactobionic. This is the case of this one. There is also a tiny bit of salicylic acid, if I recall correctly. This is 0.5%, 0.8% of BHS. It's very gentle. It does provide a very light exfoliation of the skin. This one personally is my favorite because this is the one that I use in my morning routine, and I can use it every single day. Again, even though it is very mild, don't start to use it every single day. Start slowly. Maybe with this one you can start like right away, 3 times per week, something like that, and you can build your way up until every day. I do find what is very interesting about this one is that for those of you who have like constitutional impairment of your skin barrier, or simply your skin barrier is not super strong, or you have super dry skin, this one is a good one. And like I have told you, like the 3 of them, like the 3 exfoliants, they are so damn hydrating for the skin, which I love. I mean, hydration, so humectants that attracts water. Actually, they attracts water from the product. They are so damn important. Talking about hydration, let me talk about the new baby from Geek Gorgeous, which is the liquid hydration. So this one basically is a sort of hydrating toner. I mean, this is meant to be applied as a first layer. So the formula in this one, it is said that it contains natural moisturizing factors. It contains some of them actually. So first thing first, the pH. Again, like I have told you, what I love about Geek Gorgeous is that they always disclose the pH, and the pH is sweet. This one is between 4.5 and 5, I mean perfection. Of course it is perfection because the healthy pH of your skin is between 5 and 5.5. It contains 5% of panthenol. Panthenol is an excellent ingredient. This is a humectant that also soothes the skin, that calm down the inflammation, so you cannot go wrong with this one. In addition, you have sodium PCA. Sodium PCA is not talked a lot, even though this is an amazing ingredient. There is a very old paper that is written in French, actually, from Fourtanier. This is from the 80s that I've talked about the PCA, which is pyrrolidine carboxylic acid. This is one of the main components of your natural moisturizing factors. If you take all your natural humectants in your skin, in the corneal side, 12% of them is the PCA. Most likely in this one you don't have, it's not most likely, for sure, you don't have 12%. It is well less than that. You also have DIGLYCERIN. DIGLYCERIN is 2 molecules of glycerin that are linked together. You have urea. Again, urea is also part of your natural moisturizing factors. You have hydrolyzed rice protein, so basically this is amino acids. sorbitol, lysine, again pure PCA, allantoin, lactic acid, and lysine are also amino acids that you find in your natural moisturizing factors. And the last one is citric acid. Most likely the citric acid in this one is just here to have like the perfect pH. So I mean, overly very well done. Again, no perfume, no crazy ingredient or anything. Now, in terms of product, it's very, very liquidy, like literally liquidy like water. Look at it, it's very watery. The hydrating power of this one is not super strong. It is pretty lightweight. I'm going to tell you how I like to use it. I like to use it actually on my scalp. I put a couple of drops on my hands, take my fingers and I massage the scalp. You don't need much, but if you have a dry scalp, I love to use this one. You can also use it on your body, like under your armpits. If your armpits are a little bit sensitive and etc., use this one. If you are just someone who likes to layer different products, you can use it. Is it going to be enough as your only product to hydrate your skin? No, because it is in my book it is not hydrating enough. You can also use it in the morning as your morning cleanse. If you feel that you need like a little cleansing effect, what you can do is to take a little cotton pad, you drench it with it, and then you are going to sweep it all over your face. This is also a good one. This is also a good tip to use it, but I do not think that you can use it like solely as your hydrating product. However, the next one is going to hydrate your skin like crazy. Frankly, in all the hydrating product that I know of, this one is one of the best. I think at the end of the year, like for December, something like that, I'm going to do like the skincare awards, and I will probably do like a whole video dedicated like to the best hydrating product that I've discovered and used in 2020. And this one will be in the video for sure. This is the Geek Gorgeous, the HA5 Rich, and oh my, this one is deeply hydrating. It's like insane. So again, the pH, it is around 5, absolutely perfection. And the first form of hyaluronic acid is sodium hyaluronate CROSSPOLYMER. I really love this form of hyaluronic acid. This is also the same one that you find in my beloved Adalabo product, because it is like a big hyaluronic acid, and therefore the bigger and the more it is going to attract the water, actually to trap the water from this product. So this is something that I really love. There are 5 different forms of hyaluronic acid, and in addition of this, you also have tremella mushroom that contains like complex sugars. That is also an amazing humectant. And you also have panthenol, like to have like a little anti-inflammatory effect on your skin. I mean, this one is really crazy. What I love to do actually about this one is that I take like a tiny drop, put it on my lips, I wait maybe like for 20 seconds, and then I slap on my favorite lip balm, which is not a lip balm, this is the UREA, the ointment for fissures and cracks. Love this one. I've also raved about this one. Okay, the 2 next products. The next one is simply the niacinamide product, the Bee Bomb, that contains 10% niacinamide. Again, the pH perfection, it contains 10% of niacinamide. There is also zinc oxide in this one. There is also zinc in this one. So if you are looking to have like a little bit of more of pore care and you want to introduce niacinamide, this one also is an amazing alternative. I also just prefer the feel of the formula compared to the ordinary. For sure, this one also is an amazing one to consider. But again, always remember something. Do you really need it? Do I use it often in my own skincare routine? No, I don't. Because I don't think that I need it. If I don't use it, my skin is exactly the same. But still, this is an amazing product. The next one is also very interesting. This is the A-Page. So this one contains 20% of what they call the Azeclair. They have changed the name because it was really misleading. It contains a derivative of azelaic acid. It contains 6% of this derivative. So be very careful about this. There were a little bit of confusion, let's put it like this. You know that this is something that I don't like. I really want to know the concentration of the active. So it contains 6% of potassium azelaic diglycinate. This is a very interesting derivative of azelaic acid. If you are someone who have a very impaired skin barrier with a lot of redness and you don't want to basically exfoliate your skin, you can try this one actually. Try it, don't try it like for 2 days, try it for at least 2 months and see if your skin is literally calm down, have less redness. So it's very an interesting one. Also, if you are starting your way with retinol and you are afraid about the irritation, the redness, etc., same thing with tretinoin. This one also is the safe one to include in the beginning. It's very interesting. So the last one for today, this is one also of my hero product. This is probably the product that I've talked the most. Actually, this is simply the vitamin C serum, the Siglo. So this one contains 50% of vitamin C. As a quick reminder, but I have a ton of video about vitamin C. Vitamin C has to be L-ascorbic acid. This one is formulated with a pH under 4. The formula is simply amazing. This is hydrating. It also contains ferulic acid. It also contains vitamin E. It's super fresh. When I say fresh, this one is a new bottle. I always keep it in the fridge. It is like super duper transparent. I don't know if you will be able to see it, but it's like transparent, like water. And you can keep it for a very long time. When I say for a very long time, we are talking about vitamin C. So I'm talking about 3 months. This being said, this one is old, very old. When I say very old, it is probably like 4 or 5 months. It is a little bit yellow, but like tiny. I can barely see it. And I like to keep it in my fridge to see. This is very well done. I mean, this vitamin serum is one of the best on the market. It is also, I mean, the price is also super sweet because you need to use a lot. The only thing that I would personally change actually is that I would not package it in a 30 ml, but maybe in a 50 ml dropper, simply because to finish this one only for your face, it's not really working. So what I do, and also because I am crazy, I basically bath in vitamin C. So I use it on my face, I use it on my neck, on the back of my neck, and also on my décolleté. But don't use more on your face thinking that you will get more. No, you will probably be more yellow, and also you are probably going to irritate your skin. So be careful. Again, this is not because I have rave about all those products that you necessarily need all of them. Okay, so basically that's it. The only product that I didn't talk about is the retinol product. I mean, the overall formula looks absolutely amazing. If you are new to my content, I will just tell you this, is that I do not recommend retinol. So retinaldehyde, I prefer to recommend retinol. The only reason is because if you look at the body of evidence in the scientific literature, not from bloggers and etc. No, I mean like legit scientific papers that I've spent a lot of time to read. We have just more data to back up the claims with retinol and tretinoins. This is why I recommend only those two over retinaldehyde. Now, if you want to start your way with retinol, you can absolutely, but then transition either to retinol or with tretinoin. So basically that's it for today. Thank you so much for being here. Really, it means a lot to me. Again, if you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget the bell. Don't forget also to thumbs up the video. I have also 2 Instagram accounts, one in English and one in French. And well, what else? I think that's it. I've talked about with a lot of stuff today. So see you next time. Bye bye.